Hello, viewers. Hello, managers. Welcome to tonight's episode of FPL Ambassador Show. Ronaldo took center stage last week. He's not gone anywhere. He's telling us that he's still here. So we are warmly welcoming Marlvin. Marlvin, how are you?
I'm doing well. My game weeks are not doing well, but I'm personally doing well.
How are you, Raymond?
Sorry. Thanks to Omo Babidele, I was able to smile last week.
Okay, that's good. That's good. It's good that we are all in good health. The teams come after, so I mean, it's all right. It's all right. This is my first red arrow in about 4 weeks, so I will take on.
Green.
Hey, green.
No,
sorry.
Green arrow.
Sorry,
He has been used to red arrows for 1 hour. Instead of me to say, green arrow is red arrow.
Red arrow. Pardon me. The rest have gone into my head too much. Okay, so let's get a show started.
But Charlie. Before we move, we have to talk about this guy, Mr. Ronaldo. Roland,
Yes.
you know that at the point we all were not considering Ronaldo again. You think we'll start?
Don't worry, we'll get to Ronaldo. Don't worry, Ronaldo. Today, you see, last week's show was on Salah. This week's show is on Ronaldo.
Ronaldo, okay. I know Marvin will not agree because Marvin never liked the Man U players.
Oh, I mean, I try to be objective, but anyway, let's see.
Okay. We are reminding managers to subscribe to our channel as well and join the FPL Ambassadors League. There 1,000 Ghana cedis still up on that. Just gone 10 game weeks. We have 28 games. The winner who would win would surely get the 1,000 Just free. The requirement is just subscribe to the YouTube channel. Let's help grow this channel. Let's help grow this FPL Ambassadors show for Ghana, for Africa, and then beyond there. Okay. So, Roland, take us through your team.
Okay, so last week I wanted to roll a transfer, but I felt that Kane wasn't pulling his weight. So I decided to take a 1 week punt on Jesus. I think I mentioned it on the show last week that I was considering playing him. And I mean, he had a goal disallowed. That was rather unfortunate for me, but assisted by Foden, exactly. But it was, but the main man for the weekend was Reece James.
Yeah,
pulling off.
This is your wild card. Yeah,
2 goals and the bonus 3 points as well as a clean sheet. I think I was with Marvin when I took a picture and showed it to you that you were enjoying, and I was also enjoying Reece James in addition. So it's all fantastic. People were chewing their nails. While they were chewing their nails, I enjoyed it. I wasn't so confident on Salah last week. I mentioned it because when the way we were all praising him, I knew that we'd be brought down back to earth with, but 10 points is 5 points for the assist. He had a goal disallowed. The disappointment really for me in the weekend was Cancelo, because I felt that with him, with the Crystal Palace team, guy could get me points, but Charlie. But yes.
You know why I'm bested in chill after?
No, why also?
He gave me 2 points in PPL, and then yesterday in Champions League he gave a hat-trick of assists.
So funny enough, I wanted to bench him this game week to play Livramento, but I have changed my mind again after seeing what he did. Because I had him as first sub, but like you were saying, I think you spoke about Ronaldo, so we can take this opportunity to talk about him. Before the game week ended, when I checked the money, it wouldn't be enough to get Ronaldo because I was considering him, but I knew that my money wouldn't be enough, so I didn't want to take a -4 as well for Ronaldo. Not too sure. You mentioned it to me, even that the way we are all overlooking him, he could, come up with a surprise. and he did a goal and an assist. He played well against Spurs, and you know, for the price tag, if you're not delivering, everyone seems to jump off you because
We just jump off. Charlie.
yes, and the
It's not
funny
like
thing
we
is
hate
that,
you.
yes, oh no. The funny thing is that all the strikers are not pulling their weights now, so you don't even know who to go for because you jump on one and the other one is faltering. I mean, look at
But
Antonio. But anyway, I'll leave Antonio for Marvin. You can
Marvin,
also
okay.
talk about
So,
Vardy. I don't have a problem. But
please, please talk.
Tony again was
Please
disappointing.
talk about Buddy, and we'll leave Antonio for a Marvin.
Okay. Well, Vardy was a bit surprising. I think the Ramsdale masterclass saved Leicester, saved Arsenal. They played really well. They had a lot of shots on target.
Yeah, they had a chance.
Yes. But even with that, I didn't. When I came back and watched the highlights, I didn't see how much Vardy was involved in that. Anyway, but he's been disappointing. 1 point game week 10, 1 point game week 9. Now, what's the point of bringing him in? As soon as we ship him out, he scores a goal,
He's
gives
not
an
scoring
assist.
again.
Yes.
Buddy,
so
Oh,
it's not. At least I'm keeping him for the next game week.
Yes,
For this
please.
game week, just to know how he's doing. So because of James, I had a lovely green arrow of about 50k upwards. So it was good.
We are proud of you. We are proud of you, Charlie.
Yeah, thank you.
We are proud of. We are proud of. But
Thank
Charlie,
you. You guys have been helping, and I need to also praise you guys. You help a lot. Yes, someone's criticism pulls me up, and the other also helps with giving me,
pressure.
giving me points. Yes. So pressure from one side, assistance from the other. I mean, it's both assistance. So I'm grateful to the both of you. You keep me on my toes.
Yes, Charlie. I just remember to manage our body. Please don't sell body yet. If you sell him this week, what you do to him? So please, all those values. If you have body, you don't sell him. If you have not bought him, you don't go and buy him. Oh, and then my team. So my team, wow, finally I left the 1 million. The Salah saved me the last time. I've entered into the. Sorry, pardon me. I have a cold today. I'm not feeling the very best shape. All for viewers, we are doing it. So I moved into 730. Yes, thanks to Omo Babidele, the star. The A star is on him. Omo Babidele, the A star is on him there. So Salah captaincy. Yeah, okay. Come in. Want to talk
Bro,
about
just
it?
a minute. Just a minute.
Yes.
The Spurs lineup has
Yes.
come out, and
Okay.
Conte is playing a 4-3, a 3-4-3.
Ah,
So it's Son and Lucas either side of Kane striking. So
The
let's
guy has played
let's
all the top people already.
yeah.
3-4-3.
He's played Lloris, he's played Hugo Lloris, he's played Royal, Dyer, Romero, Davis, Reguilon, Skip, Højbjerg, Lucas, Son, and Kane. So so you should know that this is the same team that will play over the weekend.
Yes, she's shown his intent as clearly as possible. You know, though we talk about he played at 3-5-2 at Chelsea. One of the seasons he played 3-4-3. Yes, you know the 3-4-3 can be adapted a bit for like 3-5-2. So it's something that he's used to, and that's something we are expecting. So not surprised. So it means that Reguilon is somebody that should be on our radar. Emerson Royale should be on our radar because normally his wing backs are very effective. The two wing backs are very effective. And then the two guys supporting Kane. So Lucas Moura and then Son along with Kane himself. It's more that I think sometimes his finishing is a bit some way, but he's a Brazilian, so sometimes the goals. I think he doesn't like to score the goals. He just likes to assist the goals to score. So before we had the Spurs lineup, I was talking about Omo Babidele, 3.9 Omo Babidele, who saved my game week. Made sure I had some good points there. Watkins decided not to give me my second goal, but at least I'll take the one goal like that. Rafinha finally gave me the point before I sold him. I know, but how can you sell a player after he scores for you? But it's looking at how the league set up, not as attacking as I expect. I think that I can get more points with numbers. Not to say that he will stop scoring, but he won't give me so much as compared to my new guys that I have. So Ben Chilwell, then you know what? Some managers are selling Chilwell for James. Marvin, what do you think? Should we sell Chilwell for James, or should we
No,
keep Chilwell?
I think it's a wrong move. Whoever you have, you just keep them. If you have
Exactly.
James, you keep James. You have Chilwell, you keep Chilwell. You will sell Chilwell for James. Chilwell is the one who will do better than James, and then you know. So whoever you have, you just keep the person. I don't think it's a if you have somebody like Aspi or something you want to give maybe a Chilwell or a James, then that makes more sense. But that sideways move of Chilwell to James, I think they are both very good FPL picks. They are good in their teams. They are very attack minded. So if you have one, just stick to whichever one you have.
Great. So what about the double up? Do you agree to the double up of Chilwell and James? Looking at how the Chelsea wing backs are playing, but Tuchel is saying that they are more like now like this for this setup.
Initially people were skeptical because of the fear of maybe one getting benched, or I think in the likes of James, the with Chilwell, if he doesn't start, it's likely he's not going to come on at all.
Sure.
Well, for James, if he doesn't start, there's a possibility that maybe he can come and get like some one pointer for you. So there was a fear there. However, if somebody was wanted to pick, and I think what you need to do is you need to take a close look at the fixtures and the players that are playing the fixtures. For example, Aspi, I think both Chilwell and James actually did not start in the Champions League, which means that it is very likely that they are going to start on Saturday. So if you want to do a double up, that is okay. That is cool, but just have at the back of your mind that you might have to sacrifice a one pointer here or there, unless another way to counter it is if you try and get a good bench. At the moment, people have Livramento, they have
Livramento.
who can always come in for you. So if you have a good bench, why not? Shall I take the risk and try and make more points? That's Roland has jumped the gun and already taken that. He said initially he wanted to take James out, but I don't think it's happening anytime soon. So yeah, they are in for the long haul.
Yes, so I was very happy Mbemo did not play, because if Mbemo played, the automatic substitution of Babidelo would have been on the bench. So Sunday was quite a happy day for me. So that's what.
10 points.
Yes, 10 points. Charlie, I'm shocked.
Hey.
After Norwich considered. What did Marvin say?
This guy that you've loved that this guy I have from the beginning. But anyway, that's what FPL is about, Charlie.
Yeah. Okay. Feature money. Okay. King captain. Okay. We'll come to captain next. Thanks. Nice to have you join us. So we'll leave my team. I think everything is quite clear. So Marvin, your team.
Okay.
Goes
So
well for you.
some people are going up, some people are going down. Actually, since I did my wild card, I've had 3 straight red hours. Yeah, so I took a minus
sorry,
4.
okay.
Okay.
Look at the way he said it. Sorry, okay.
I took a minus 4. I think the move for Aspi to Chilwell, that I think was a good move. I got in Foden because I was trying to figure out. I think I had Mahrez, so I think I just took a minus 4 because I was looking at price rises and stuff. I'm like, let me just take a hit and get him in. As you can rightly see, I decided to go with Ramsdale on the bench. My 10-pointer is sitting nicely there. And then Adam Armstrong, which I'm not I'm not too Adam Armstrong, which I'm not too worried about. But anyway, that's what FPL is. The managers that are able to turn it around, that's what makes the managers. I know I'll definitely turn it around.
You should have done bench boost.
I'm not worried about that at all. So we just move and we'll definitely turn it around.
The way you say you should have done your bench, it reminds me of what happened last season. Roland, remember when I put my bench boost in that double game week, And then just before the double game, they removed the least fixture because Southampton had COVID case.
Yes.
And my bench boost was now like 2-0-0-2 4 points. And they were applying the bench boost like 2 months ago, Charlie. Oh.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Hey, Marvin, please check the chat. Marvin, please check the chat.
Somehow, I don't know why he comes to talk. Somehow he got the same points I got. He got like 43 points. Why is he talking plainly? That guy got like 43 points. We're in the same area, and you're like 70 points behind me. Let's continue.
So how was your
Limited got 40. Let me go and check. I think he got 43 points.
Let us know how was your game. How was your game week and how did it go? Just
No. But let's spend some time on Samalita. His brothers. Let's spend some time on Samalita. He got 43 points. I'm coming. Yeah, 43 points.
Oh,
Mendy 6, Jansen 1, Livramento 6, Semedo 2, Havertz 6, Star 2, Salah captain 10, Foden 2, Benrahma 5. By the way, Benrahma scored. By the way,
Vardy 1, that's nice.
43 points. I did minus 43, 40.
Oh yes, I like that. Hey, I like the comeback. I like the comeback for Samal Limited. Listen to what he said.
Samal Limited has been saying for the past 4 years. It's just a matter of time. For the past 4 years, you said it's just a matter of time.
It's gonna come.
Samal Limited, 4 years.
I am behind you.
Let me tell you something about Samal Limited. Samal Limited is the mentor for Ronaldo. He just mentored Roland for 1 season. Since then, Roland, you should continue.
Don't worry.
Listen, pay attention when we are talking on the show.
What I'm going to do, you know, next week is our 20th episode. It's more like an anniversary kind of episode. Samal Limited, I want to have you on for next week. We're having a very special show with a very special dynamic. So Samal Limited, I want to give an invite. So Marvin will contact you, and then you'll be in the stream. We want to have you in the
This guy, you ran away.
Samal Limited will be in next week. And then we'll discuss and talk about.
He's already started planning his excuse. Don't worry. He'll be available. He has to go.
He said, I'll do my best.
Great. That's what
What can tell us any story on Thursday?
So enough of game with Charlie. Okay. Now the table.
Talk to me.
Rowland has done it again. Charlie.
Talk to me.
So Rowland is back into the top. What do you call it? Top 10. So now I've expanded the table to have the top 10. I was thinking about how to make it. I've had it. So Rowland is in the top 10. And Martin TH was in the top 7 last week, but he dropped out. I'm sure he'll be back. So we have Catalan FC still on top. Win 11, Emmanuel Nyama, Climate second, Emil Smith Joe second. The individual has been around the top 5 for quite a while there. Rowland is back up there. We have a new guy who has joined us, Love and Lights, but he hasn't subscribed as well. Time to small. Because we are still at 198 subscribers. Yeah, so the 1,000 Ghana cedis is out for grabs. I don't know whether I will be able to enter the top 10. So let's see. Marvin, you and I have not entered the top 10. Oh, we have to watch it.
This table, I don't look at it. I don't know. I think I've looked at the table before. I think I look at it when we come on the show.
Yes,
okay. Some tables, some tables.
Sam says we've given him the ability to join now.
Yes. So Samal Limited, I will send you the link next week. So we'll need the email. Kindly send it to Marvin. When it's time, I'll just send it so that you can then join and then we'll all be able to enjoy a very important. Great. So goalkeepers, Foster, Crew, also bad. Trent, nothing. Chilwell, good. Norman. Marvin, I told you about this query for this. It's normal.
It's not me. I mean, I call him about
I want
Norman.
you to query him about it. I
said, I mean, the Norman he put there, I don't understand. Norman against who did they even play? Leeds.
They played Leeds. I don't get it.
It's not serious. We'll get to his
predictions.
predictions.
Of that game.
We'll get to his predictions this week when you see some prediction. I don't even understand. I don't know whether it was the son who was typing it or what. But anyway, we'll get there.
Yes, and then seriously, Bruno is somebody we need to watch out for. Even though Ronaldo is the team, he's somebody who's really playing quite well. I think he's more energized to know that he has some very good forwards ahead of him. I'm sure at a point, if he gets his rating back on, he might do quite very well. Ivan Toney.
I hope
Toney.
Blanks. That's in Blanks.
Then Antonio unfortunately was able to get something, but I hear he almost was the assist of the assistant. He did it twice for 2 of the goals in there. But Charlie FPL does not give assist for assistant.
I like
not
it.
Bad. You like it, and because you sold him, so you like it, so that you won't cry.
I like
it. Jesus didn't do well. Charlie almost.
We blast.
When we blast, then it's a bad game week for all managers. When we go on, then everybody goes over.
I'm telling you,
it happens. Charlie, once in a while we have the red arrows, and then it helps managers as well. So Salah gave the 5. Yeah, Roland, you want to say something?
So Marvin carry. Okay, Marvin got 2.
I got Chilwell. I got Bruno. I'll go 2 sorry. Look at my hype. But Roland got 1. Anyways, captaincy is so times 2. Take it like that.
then Foden. So Foden, it happened. It happened, Charlie. And no, but seriously, what happened there? Was it because of the red card or what? Was it because they had a red card that they couldn't do, or what actually happened? I think
we both didn't watch it too.
We both didn't watch it.
No, I didn't watch it. Yes, we didn't watch it. But I think, Crystal Palace, don't underestimate Crystal Palace.
Oh yes.
Like, I saw the highlights.
Patrick Vieira is really, really doing a great job. Of course, like any red card did help them. I mean, City, even a red card can still pull off a good result, but not this time because what Patrick Vieira is doing in that team.
Serious.
So if you see your captain is facing Patrick Vieira, be very careful. Don't think that's the old Crystal Palace. This is the new Crystal Palace.
They look like the Leeds of last season.
Somehow like that. Yeah.
True.
Yeah. So let's move on to this week. So Roland, the floor is yours. Okay,
so goalkeeper, I went for Sanchez. No biggie about that. And Newcastle, no biggie. Then defender, I went for Janssen of Brentford. And they are facing Norwich. That guy is good with headers. So into the nets. Then midfielder, Havertz. Havertz has Havertz. A wasted transfer. So Havertz, this is the last chance before international break, before he bows out of everyone's team. He should just do us the honors of getting a goal, and we say bye-bye to him. Forward, Vardy. Vardy hasn't been unsung these past 2 game weeks, but I think that against Leeds, away to counter-attack is so. Then differential player, Mbomo. If that's how they pronounce it.
What is that?
I don't know why they are pronouncing Mbomo. But anyway, so Mbomo, a differential player. Last week, we were fortunate enough, those who had him for the auto sub. So this game week, Mbomo, I think that, man, you have to do your work. That dream I had, you have to fulfill it. So on Saturdays, then captain.
You know what? 1 goal, we want 2 goals.
Hey.
2 goals from the Pueblo.
You won't take the one like that. You want to. So captain Son, I've gone for Son because whether Spurs play well or not, The guy is just irresistible. He's a point magnet guy. He attracts the points. So captaincy, Son. He also has a good record against Everton. But what I've realized this season is that players with good records against other teams are not really performing too well. Or Marvin, you haven't seen that thing.
To be honest, I haven't paid that.
Because we say, oh, Kane has a good record against West Ham. This player has a good record against this.
As for Kane, he's not had a good season. So
but you know, naturally, like Vardy, for instance, you were like Vardy against Arsenal. He has a good record. You know, those kind of these are the things that I play on. Good evening, Samuel. These are the things I play on. Yes, because I like the player has a good record against his team, then you can find and try and find him, fit him into your team. But this season,
let me remind you, Mane against Crystal Palace. Mane did it again.
Yeah.
Salah against Watford, he did it. So it's not like some are going well, some are not going well.
Some are not going well. Yes,
it is not a sure banker. That's the
No. You know, like previous seasons it was, but this season it's not. Marvin, you want to say something?
I said, by the way, Salah has a good record against West Ham. So let me just jinx it, Precon.
Tyrone.
Somebody said you.
So some of our dancers also making a point that yes, just like
just like you mentioned. But I wanted to raise something for you guys. I don't know, Raymond, if you've noticed it. Right. I think that this season points chasing hasn't really helped. Because I see that the 1 week punts that we are all taking, you won't say be a source. It is when you have the player in your team, that's when it sources. Like for instance, Foden, everyone bought Foden, then he just got an assist against Burnley. Then everyone forgot about Foden, and Foden gets 18 against Brighton. Then everyone is back on Foden, then he flops. Salah, the same, he scores a hat-trick, then everyone is on Salah, then he goes down. So it's like, we wanted to chase Kane against West Ham. We chased him, nothing. Son, nothing. So I don't know. This season seems like the points chasing, like Havertz, for instance, is not working out.
The points chasing, I was the first person to chase the points of Mahrez against Norwich. I used Mahrez. Because of Mahrez, I disoriented my whole team. But I knew that sure banker Mahrez would play and bench him.
Yes.
The second one, you know this. I'm surely a Jota guy, but this year I wasn't so much on Jota. But as soon as Firmino got injured, the earlier one, I said okay, I went and I didn't get. I don't know why. No, I wasn't too confident on Jota. I don't know why. So Firmino is injured again. I don't want to do Jota. I'm now deciding players I am more confident about the players that were. Hey, Charlie, Marvin, have you seen the jersey? I never saw the jersey.
Sorry?
Have you seen the jersey? I never saw the jersey.
Charlie, forget the jersey. Let's be serious. Let's go on.
Yes. So and then I am so to buttress it. Ronaldo has a good record against Spurs, and then he got back in goal. So let's see the other ones who go on. Great. Okay. So Roland.
Yes.
Roland, we are saying Sanchez, but we are saying 1-1. Right? 1-1. How will you get the point? Are you expecting a penalty or what?
That's how I see it.
Actually, now you are predicting it.
I've never chosen my players and done this thing. I just choose my players and then do my scores. Charlie,
I was thinking about the Sanchez thing when I was watching it, right? But I was like, no, let me just still give it to Sanchez. Maybe my prediction will be wrong,
yes.
But
but sometimes, yes, sometimes a goalkeeper might have a good game and they'll just concede one and get maximum bonus points as well. Don't have like a very great point, so it's not bad. I think, in fact, considering the 4.5 goalkeepers, I think there's no clear cut one. So those who are shifting, you can't get that. You just stay on one. So if you're on Ramsdale, stay on Ramsdale. If you're on Guaita, stay on Guaita. If you're on Sanchez, don't try it. Leave the goalkeepers. You there, focus on attack because the goalkeepers there. You can't always predict how it will go there. But will you say anything about Roland's pick, or would you move to yours?
No, Charlie, they're all great picks, to be honest.
Okay.
All great. I think it's banking too much on Havertz. That's the thing. But apart from that,
you sure?
You never know, Charlie.
So,
You never know.
you they said that Tuchel's number 9. There's a stat that shows Tuchel's number 9. The number of goals scored by Tuchel's number 9 since Tuchel came to Chelsea. It's more like 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, 0,
Oh,
0,
Charlie.
2, 0, 0, 1. So it's not like if you are Tuchel's
That's
number 9,
right.
the goals will come to you. The goals will come to
Binary
all the
code.
other names.
0,
Charlie.
0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 0,
Uh,
0, 1.
but
We
but
saw.
somebody said that it was also due to Venice finishing last, so it's not really something like that. But Charlie, how Marvin, your turn.
Okay, goalkeeper Ramsdale. I mean, he's having a good season so far. I think since he came to the team, Arsenal have been doing very well.
Yeah.
He's brimming with confidence, playing against a Watford side who still have not found their feet yet, even with Ranieri. So I'm going with him. Defender James. I mean, with an excellent performance. I'm not saying he's going to score another 2 goals, but he's facing Burnley, and I think he's going to have a very good game against Burnley as well. So that's why I've gone for James. Midfielder. Now we're talking about Crystal Palace.
Yeah.
Crystal Palace are doing very well. I think Zaha was injured. He started against Man City, and I think he has the possibility of having another good game against Wolves. So that's why I have him. Crystal Palace in general are having a very, very good season under Patrick Vieira, and I think that's going to continue. If you look at their fixtures also coming up,
Yes.
they have a lot of.
Let me get their fitness. So Palace. So after this week, they are facing Man. Hey, they are past game with 10.
No, so yeah, but so they face Wolves,
Wolves,
Burnley,
Burnley, and then Aston Villa,
Aston Villa.
and then they
Yeah,
have better pitches from 14 and then 15 onwards. So
yes. So I
value
think
by that week.
they are really on a good run, and I expect Zaha more or less is still their talisman, if I should put it that way. And I feel like if there's a goal, he's definitely going to be involved. Right now, Milivojevic is not always on the pitch; he's on penalties, so there's a lot going for Zaha at the moment. Ivan Tony, I mean, he needs to do something. I mean,
Marvin, sorry.
yeah.
So since we are on Palace, let's talk about that. So apart from Zah, is there any other player in Palace that we need to consider attack wise?
Yes, definitely. Another player you can look at is Gallagher. I saw somewhere that Gallagher normally performs well when Milivojevic, of course, is not on the pitch because now he can get on more set pieces. And also, there's a start of when Benteke is not on the Benteke didn't start the game against Man City, if I'm correct.
Yeah.
When Benteke too is not on the pitch, I don't know whether he gets more spaces inside the box as well. So he tends to play better and tends to rack up more points during that time, but especially Milivojevic because he tends to be on more set pieces, etc. So Zaha, I'm sorry, Gallagher, and with their fixtures, I think I mentioned last week that you
Yeah.
can really take a look at somebody like Guaita. I think for the fixtures coming up, he is going to do very well. The other ones that I'm a bit unsure about, Edward, I think we spoke about Edward, but Eze will be coming back soon. The other guy, Olise or something like that. So he's not really playing as the center forward, he's playing more on the wings. And I mean, he has competition with Jordan Ayew and Zaha as well. So I wouldn't really be looking there. Benteke is somebody I might consider, but I'm not. I'm a bit worried about his stats. He won't really start of the game. So if I was supposed to pick, I'll pick Zaha, Gallagher, and somebody like Guaita, or even look at their defense. Um, uh, Gay and the likes. So I think if you Crystal Palace is a place that people should be looking at really.
Sorry.
Okay. So yes, as I said, Tony, I don't know how many twos he wants to give, but Norwich is a fantastic fixture, which he can really do his job. So I'm tipping him to do well against the Norwich side, who of course pretty much have the worst defensive record, and I think Tony can really do something there. I've gone for Watkins as my differential player, because he's decent. He's been scoring a goal here and there. If I don't know whether Ings will be available then, because I think he was a bit
I
injured.
think Dean Smith spoke to him. He said
Sorry, come again.
Dean Smith spoke that Ings not available. Let me pause it.
Yeah, Ings is not available. If Ings is not available, then I think a lot of the ball or goal scoring opportunities are going to go to Watkins because he's not sharing with Ings, and therefore that bodes well for him as a differential player. I think he's owned by just about 1.6% or 1.5. And I think Raymond, I mean, you've caught on to it earlier. He's in your team already, so yeah. Captaincy, I've gone for Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. The Arsenal team as a whole have been performing very, very well. I think the whole team, from attack to defense, and Aubameyang is someone who can really have a good game against a Watford side who have been leaky at the back. So I'm banking my hopes on Aubameyang to do a good job against Watford. So yeah, these are my picks for game week 11.
What a good job means?
Who, Aubameyang?
What a good job means what?
Oh, well, he needs to get at least some attacking return or returns.
One thing.
Yeah, because he's my guy.
Yeah, Charlie. He needs to. I don't know what exactly it's going to be, whether it's going to be assists or goals, because right now, ESR and Saka and things, Charlie, they're in the picture. So, and if Lacazette plays, the position that Lacazette has been playing in the team has been very pivotal because he's right now playing behind Aubameyang when he's on the pitch, and I think Aubameyang is really now playing in his natural position. Initially, Aubameyang was moved to the left, Lacazette in the middle, and maybe Saka on the right. But right now, Lacazette is playing behind Aubameyang. Aubameyang's main position is through the middle, and I think with Lacazette, and Lacazette really plays well in that. I don't know whether it's a number 10 role or a striker behind, but he's really doing well in that position.
Very hard worker. Yes, he does all the dirty job, and then Oba has to do the good.
So that formation is really helping us on as well at the moment.
So will you support them again or what?
No, I still suspended. Sorry, let's move on. If we don't know Arsenal, I've told you, I've been there, I've seen it. So,
but you see, I think that one of the things that is helping them is the fact that they don't have any European commitments.
Yeah,
it allows them to rest, and he's playing the same team. And the more you play the same team, the more they gel.
Yeah.
Right. So obviously, from game week to game week to game week, they'll be playing well. Are they in the Carabao Cup?
Yeah, they're in the Carabao.
I think they could easily win that.
Or something.
Yeah. They could easily they could easily win that cup because the consistency is there, and you can see it. The confidence with which they are playing, they are easily finding one another. Meaning that the things that they've been working on training. They are helping them because right now Arsenal is playing like some semi-prime Barca, and we love to see it. They should just continue.
Then one player that they really need to keep if they want to continue with this performance is Thomas Partey. Thomas Partey is a player that really covers defense and really links up play from defense to attack. If they can
keep money at time.
He gets I think he's playing for Ghana, but yeah, if they can keep Thomas Partey fit, I think they will have a good season. If Thomas Partey gets injured, then
they can easily crack the top 4. I'm telling you, it will be easy crack. Easy.
Their main man is Thomas Partey, so let's see what happens there.
Okay. So these are players. Oba has been another radar because of his price, but I think the way Arsenal, especially as the other forwards are behaving, are so managers who have not really paid attention to Oba should really pay attention. That's not jelly. It's how high or they can look in. Okay. So before we move to next week, our teams, we said we have to give some special credit to Ronaldo. He's proving everybody wrong. So I'm going to play a video of Ronaldo. Everyone.
It's a point of smash and grab material. The man.
Video, why are you a United fan?
Roland, the show is your new talk. Kasa. The way you make up video.
Ronaldo is one of those players that performs in games that you least expect him to. And I mean, he's a proven performer. So when it comes to certain games, until the final whistle, so long as the team is still in the game, yes, he can pull off a surprise. And it's becoming one too many for Ole. You know, I mean, you run out of gas soon because this can be happening in every game, where Ronaldo is he's the one bailing you out of trouble. And as good as it looks and it sounds, definitely there'll be one game that the luck will just come out. So I think Ronaldo scored against Liverpool. It was offside. He scored against Tottenham. He scored against Atalanta, home and away. Scored against Villarreal, Young Boys, Newcastle, West Ham. It's like, since he came to the team, can't others score? It just shows how talismanic he is. And Charlie, we are just grateful to have him at this point in time where Man United board is not ready to sack Ole. So Charlie, you should keep it up. And we will not look back on him because I think from game week 13 or so, he's back on everyone's radar. Or 14, he's back on everyone's radar. I mean, for the next 14 game weeks, he'll be benched in some of the games. He'll be benched in some of the game weeks, but we expect that he'll give us majority of the points that we expect him from him. So, I mean, we long may continue.
It may continue. So you're saying that you'll score against City?
Against who? Against City?
Yes, this week.
Oh, yeah. That's why the 4-1 is there. The one going, who is it for?
Hey, Charlie.
Okay. No, he did it for Magua. Oh,
Okay, so well, what are your plans?
Okay, so my very first thought is based on either I get in Kane, I get in Son, I get in Aubameyang. Right now, I've done a keeper change. I've sold Raya for Ramsdale already. You know, doing a keeper change is usually difficult. So the more you delay, the more you have second thoughts. I just want to keep this player, you know, keep Foster in goal, hope that I just couldn't do it. So I just wanted a keeper.
And just have him more.
I didn't want. I mean, as painful as it was, I just felt like let me just do it and be free. So it comes at a cost, all right, but hey, it's okay. So definitely, I'll be doing a -4 this week.
Mom, he wants to follow me.
I'll be doing a -4, so it's either. I don't want to sell Havertz because Havertz will score a goal this weekend. I don't want to score him. I don't want to be a points chaser. But I'm just thinking that if you look at if you see the way Spurs play tonight, or Aubameyang plays, I'm favoring towards Aubameyang more. And if I do bring him in, it's most likely I'll captain him as well.
Aubameyang.
Because yes, I know Salah has a good record against West Ham, but I'm not favoring him this game week.
Okay.
The only thing that would be some way is the fear of missing out. So I may just go with him because of my rank.
Hey, Roland, do what you think is best for your team. If you think Oba is the guy, captain him. Roland is. Okay. So before I continue, I want to give shout out to Samala Powdan. Samala Powdan has been with us from the start of the stream. So now, Charlie, Samala Powdan, we salute you. Thanks for being with us throughout the whole of today's stream. So Roland, can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm here.
He's almost back. So I was saying that if you think Oba is the guy you need to captain, don't look at Salah. The only thing about you is because of how high you are, sometimes you need to protect your rank. If it is me at a Chiro baby 700,000 Chiro baby, I'll captain Aubameyang. But that's where you are around 22,000. Any small so it might be good. You can just captain Salah and then get the extra point of Oba. Then go and then Oba will disappoint you and then
But you see,
but sometimes you have to go with the sword. Go with what you think will give you the point.
Now the issue for me is even with Jesus.
Come and look at Where is Samari? Go and look at Samari.
Hey, show me. Hello guys. Hello. Hey, what's up, G?
Nice to have you. Yeah.
You say things
Next
sensible.
week, I'm on live.
Oh, so yes, next week you're having him on live. In fact, next week we want to have a group of managers. Let me ask Samala Power Dance. So will you be available next week? We want to have a group, a special show next week where we have a group of managers in the stream. So if you'll be able to make it, just let me know. I'll try and send them. We have a community of managers discussing FPL, a free flow conversation of FPL, trying to see how the game is going while we play. We want to make a just nice show during international break. We don't want to make it straight FPL. So if you can, kindly let me know. You WhatsApp me and then we'll take it on from there. Okay, great. So Roland, Oba, right?
Yeah. Yes. So what I was saying concerning Jesus is that Charlie, the way Man U's defense is not good. Selling this guy for Oba. Let's see about that. But these are the plans I have. That's it.
Marvin, do you agree? You think that that's the key thing he has to do? His bench is okay. So Roland.
Okay. I mean, yeah. So what fixtures does Oba have after Watford? That was my first.
This is just a 1 week battle.
Say 1 week.
In what after the international break?
Would you have the money to buy Kane after the international break?
Yeah, I have the money too.
So it is Oba this week, Kane next week, right?
Yeah, that's what it's looking like.
Then if it's a 1 week point, it's a good move. If it's a 1 week point, that's a good. But if it wasn't for a 1 week point, I would have reminded you, and not like just a 1 week point, but you have a direct replacement. So I think it's a good move because Oba against Watford, the way Arsenal are playing, I think that's the way to go.
All right.
Okay, great there. So will you play him Buemo or you bench him?
I'll play. Bench him for who?
So Livramento is on your bench, right?
Yeah, Livramento will be on my bench.
Okay, because he's facing Aston Villa.
The way everyone is playing this Livramento and he's been bought and now he's 4.5. You disappoint people this week, who?
Oh, Charlie. He's a must-have. For Charlie. Livramento has helped some of us this season, though. Like the way our teams we pass. Look at the way Masal is on my bench. Look at the way Mabidele is on my bench there. If Livramento was not there, like the way my team, so at least I'm not focusing on defense for now. Yeah. So this is my team. As Marvin said, I brought in Son and then Foden. I had to let go of Rafinha. In a very sad manner, I had to let go of Rafinha. I think not to say I don't like Rafinha. Rafinha is my guy. I kept him from game week 1 when Leeds had the very difficult first month. But I said Rafinha could score in those games. And Rafinha over 10 games has given me 4 goals for 6.5 midfielder. I think he's done his best. But my challenge then is I wanted to upgrade my team because the way I don't know why Pep, is it that Pep is not trusting the front or he wants to get his fitness or I don't know. But I think Foden is more of it's more like a little more like the main man, not like the actual main man, but the one who's gaining the sure, Marvin. He's the one who's gaining the most points in the City team. Then I wanted Son because I got Son even before this guy came. Oh, Conte came. It's not because of Conte. Because I know their coaches are going to get better. And last week against Man U, even though he didn't score, he was the one who he was the better goal scoring position than Kane. So I think I wanted Son and then Foden there. Kane is still on success for me. Kane, even though Kane is there, I'm looking at Ronaldo. If Kane decides to still be that, I don't know whether he's number 8 or I won't say number 10. That number 8 position is playing. I can't know but I don't know whatever he's doing. If he continues to do that, then I'll sell him by Ronaldo. I don't like that. Master, we didn't buy him to be coming into the center circle, go into the penalty box and score goals for us. That was not look at what you are doing. Right? So that is it with my team. So the only problem is as soon as one player does not play for me, my team, I send my back. So next week, my transfer book is I'm going to change this Mendy guy for Brownhill. I'm just praying Brownhill does not rise by tomorrow. If it does not rise by tomorrow, as soon as the deadline is over, bang bang, I'm bringing Brownhill because Brownhill is quite close to a rise, so that I can get at least a 2-pointer defender who midfielder who is coming. That's my team. Transfers done already.
Okay.
Marvin.
Okay.
Anything
Yes.
about the team?
What I don't like, and I'm not going to do, is book transfers. That Brown that I went to book Miles at the beginning of the season, and then Miles is brown. The guy is brown, huh? So booking transfers, yeah. I won't book any transfer again. And now the as it comes, then Charlie will choose.
As it comes, I don't know. But it's because my bench is not good. So because my bench, I need to make a transfer, and that is the only one I can get as a playing for that price point of 4.4. So I just have
why
to
don't you? Hold on, no. Why don't you rather go and get a playing defender rather instead of Brownhill, who of course is always going to be on your bench?
The playing defender at that 4.4 find a Mikoto.
Oh, isn't check?
Ben White is there.
Have you checked Crystal Palace?
Yes, the Crystal Palace guys are there. But normally I won't play them. So what I'm doing is the team, like I'm working with the team. So I want, I've had this guy since game week 4 when I did my wild card, and I just want to. This is I don't have much problems in the team. I want to stop this thing forever, so that as the season goes on, I can work on the other transfers. That is why I want to do it now.
Okay. What I'm telling you is that I know by game week 12 you do -4 at least. The Brownhill won't be enough for you. You will make another transfer.
For information, last week I did only one transfer. I'm telling you for a fact.
No
Last
problem.
week I brought only 2.
You sub somebody by all means above on Brown. So we are waiting for the second transfer.
Yeah. I've told you, Eduardo.
But there's, the defenders. I'm leaning towards what Marvin is also saying, because having what? Because a defender cries 6 points. So, because if a defender gets a lucky clean sheet, doesn't that one help you? Because I'm looking at White is how much?
4.4.
Yeah. So why don't you prefer?
I even forgot about White. Is still all the clean sheets been getting.
He's what?
What, Mom? I agree with it. I'm just saying that now this Marcel guy, I'll be looking to upgrade him to a Burnley defender when the Burnley features are getting better, or another player. But I'm saying that this spot is a weak spot in my team for over 5 weeks now. So since I don't have any major issues to do with my team now, I want to use the opportunity to sort this thing once and for all. Otherwise, I'll always be working on the other players in the team, and then as we enter Christmas, my bench will be good. Because my other plan is, if possible, I can get with James. That will happen when I'm selling Kane. So now we can't tell whatever will happen. So what I want to do is this is not a priority spot. So because it's not priority, I'm never sorting the problem there. And any week my players don't play, I have a problem. So I want to finally do this one. And Marcel most likely can be picked by God next week.
Okay, I get where you're coming from.
Omar Bamidele, know that he's not the first choice, though. I think somebody's injured in Norwich, right?
I know.
Yeah. So
the problem with is that the uncertainty in this season is even worse than last season. When players are even out with illness, no one talks about it. Mount was out with illness. This guy, Tuchel, didn't even give wind of it to us that he wasn't feeling well. When other players, there have been such examples too. So the uncertainty, all we are just worried about is, try and, I know you made your plans all right and all those stuff, but just make sure that it isn't something that comes back to hurt you. Because this game week, what if Foden doesn't play, or Mbeumo doesn't play, or Watkins doesn't play? So
it'll be painful, but you see, what I'm saying, I agree. That's what I should naturally do this one. But then I'm saying that this Mendy guy here, if I don't do the transfer now, I might never do it all throughout the season, and he'll be there at that 4.4, and he might never ever play. So this is the only opportunity I have to sort it out. If I don't do it now, the day that I would need all my 3 bench guys to help me, then I wouldn't be able to get it. So that's why I just want to do it once and for all, and then move on.
So you don't have Vardy?
No, I didn't join the party.
Yes,
I thought I was late. I thought I was late, so I didn't.
Let's go on.
Marvin, your team.
Okay, so honestly, I can roll a transfer. I really don't think I need to do anything per se. However, my main issue at the moment is that stupid Adam Armstrong on my bench. Who is just wasting my time. I just checked. I think Broja is back fit, which of course lessens the chances of him even starting anymore. So Adam Armstrong is pretty much my main issue. If I was supposed to sell him, the main guy, of course, I'll go for is Ivan Toney because of I mean, he has again, and I think the next 2 or 3 fixtures are really good for him. So someone I'm definitely looking at. So I mean, so either I'll roll the transfer because there's an international break coming, and then I'll have 2 free transfers in case there are some players injured, etc., or go for someone like Ivan Toney, unless something else crops up when I'm ready to do it. I mean, make my change and something else. But I mean, the main area at the moment is that's Adam Armstrong. I think that's my main issue at the moment. So
this week you play Ramsdale or Foster.
That's Ramsdale is stuck. I don't think he's leaving again. That's Foster that he is. Ramsdale forever and ever. And then you play him and then Watford will score a goal.
I don't really. Okay, Watford could easily score. They could easily score. I mean, the reason why I even brought him in is for the season. I don't want to be worried about keeper again.
Sure.
You know, like you were also talking about Mendy. There are some decisions that you just have to take and be free from them. I know that you've handled that side. So Ramsey, whether he comes in, he concedes or not, you have that headache solved. You get it. So, Charlie, if Watford is playing like a Crystal Palace or not really a Crystal, but like a Burnley or another team, lower team, then you can easily play Foster.
Okay. So, Marvin, when do you plan to sell Rafinha?
What do I plan to do was?
Sell Rafinha.
I mean, he has a Leicester. Charlie, as I said, I'm not booking transfers, and I'm looking game by game. So, I mean, he's playing against Leicester. I'm not going to sell him against Leicester, so I do have a Nicky at the back, in defense. So, definitely.
And their left side has conceded a lot of chances.
And yeah, he is definitely staying. So, he is not leaving my team. I'll look at the next upcoming fixtures and see.
So wait, are you confident in playing Cancelo and Diaz?
I'm sure I'll play one of them. I'll play one. I can't play the 2 of them. But Charlie, people can bench Cancelo and it will shock you. Pep Guardiola.
He plays Zinchenko.
No,
he plays exactly. You play Zinchenko. The only thing is, I think Kyle Walker picked up some foot injury or something like that. That's the only.
Marvin, play Cancelo. Cancelo masterclass uploaded. Don't bench Cancelo because in an attacking game like this, you be going forward, and then after he's had his 3 assists, but after he has 3 assists, assist 3 now for the season itself.
Finish.
You get you 2. Definitely one of them won't be on in my team.
Okay.
But if I were to be somewhere, like I'll say play Diaz for stability.
Yeah, if I'll play Diaz because Diaz, of course, didn't start, and I'm sure Cancelo, Charlie's been playing a lot of games. Oh, Charlie Pep.
He's
And he
played
has
every single PL game.
The benching is coming. Who's the benching in and quite
as a
so
bench,
far?
as a bench, or be as in.
But he can't bench against Man U. Hey,
No.
Yeah, okay, you know,
It's
okay.
Pep we're talking about.
You need to see that he benched De Bruyne against Crystal Palace. Okay, like I say, he can't bench you. He can't bench you.
And they are playing at 12:30.
Yes, at 12:30.
They are playing at 12:30.
And
just to point out,
sure.
Just to point out that thing, Man City doesn't usually do well when they play 12:30 games. So let's just keep it.
Hey, wow.
Hey, FPL Ambassador, papa.
And when he does well, when they are 12:30.
Yeah, so what are you saying?
But Ronaldo can't play a full game.
Ekuban say, why they be ready?
Oh,
Ronaldo plays a full game.
Yeah, he can because he's now going on international. So
international break. Hey, Roland, only bench Ronaldo the last time he had an international break.
Yeah. He bench Ronaldo for international break.
Only these points, he won't bench. He won't bench.
Never bench Marcus Rashford though.
We all know Ole is not a good coach.
Counter attack.
Today he took them out for lunch. He took the players out for lunch.
Rashford and Sancho.
Have you heard the news that he took the players out for lunch today?
Hey,
he wants to bribe them.
What did he eat for lunch?
I don't know. He took them all out to a plush restaurant. I don't know if he paid for it himself or what. He said for bonding. They need bonding. Such rubbish. Go and play football. You are going for bonding. When you are seeing Man City pictures coming out and they are training hard, you are eating and you are happy and they are taking pictures.
Hey, leave Ole alone.
Respect Ole. Even Ranieri and Leicester was sending them to go and buy them pizza and stuff. Respect Ole.
That was when they were close to winning. When they were on top of the league.
Master. He is close to getting the title win back on track.
You know, Marvin, I'm sure you saw the video that I sent yesterday where Varane gets injured and Ole is asking Ronaldo and Shaw whether he should play a back four. Hey, like I was so surprised. Like he's asking them
Ole alone. You know that the competition
so you're asking me back or should we play a back four? Hey,
So,
Charlie.
Ole is a villain brother. So let him do his feeling stuff.
The way people are happy that Ole is in the league, like he's not been sacked.
Yeah.
So he sees some apart, so he's laughing at us.
So if there are any questions, managers who watch the video.
Yes. But you know that in the beginning there was a French also who spoke about King captaincy, Fiacre Moon.
Yeah. So before I'll continue. Just so any manager that might watch the video and replay, if you're watching the replay, kindly in the comment section. Surely reply there. So Roland, King captain today. Conte.
Yes. So Fiacre was asking.
Should we captain Kane?
Should we captain Kane? Wait and see how.
Yes.
Wait and see how he performs in this game.
Are you asking me? I've just asked you, and you're also asking back.
No, I'm giving you the opportunity to answer.
Should you captain Kane?
Oh, yeah, should we captain?
I mean, based on what the person is asking.
No.
Now, first, see the performance against this Vitesse side that they are playing. But even before the Vitesse game, if I had Conte had come and I wanted to take a punt, I honestly captain Kane. Because Everton are not playing well. Everton, since Dukuri got injured, they've been very, very leaky.
It was like I was watching the game. I was like, someone is on the team, but I couldn't figure out who it was. Thank you.
With the tactical eye, Roland.
Because I was watching the game. I was like, someone is missing, but I couldn't point it out who was missing.
I think they've been leaky. Manager bounce. Charlie Conte is one of the top 5 coaches in the world at the moment. Massa. If Conte And Conte is the person who challenge if you're not performing, you just bench you. He doesn't have time.
Serious. And
The players playing tonight, they're on additional. If one messes up, that's his end.
Yeah, because
so anybody wants to captain Kane. Anybody wants to captain Kane. So the general advice is that just wait and watch.
I just think you can buy him, but don't captain him, please.
Yes, but Charlie, something else. Sometimes Rowland here. Sometimes something about FPL. Sometimes we want to wait to see the thing first. Sometimes when we have the bonus and captain the bang, we'll give you the point. But if you want to wait, by the time you wait, then the whole will pass. Then you have to wait again. So Charlie, if you are bold and you are brave, captain. But aside that, Charlie, Salah is the captain.
Yes, you see, that's why I don't like. Yes, it's fine. Like Mama was saying, I'll roll over a transfer because he feels that it doesn't have anything to do in his team, right? But if you feel that there's a player that you can take a chance on, like I took a chance on James, right? I've taken a chance on him. He's gotten, I can't remember the first game, 12 points, now 21. Yes. Now, if you get him in, I doubt you even get to those heights again. So what it just means is that when you feel good about a player, just going for the player. Yes, we say, don't do minus.
Buy over. Rowland, buy over.
Oh, relax. Because I want to see how Kane will perform tonight. I have the money back for Kane, or I can go over because I want to captain one of them. I want to captain Havertz on this show. You guys have convinced me. I'm selling.
I have not convinced you, please. I haven't spoken about Havertz. I told you.
No, by your negativity alone, it has confirmed it for me. Okay.
Differentials number 9, the binary code is 001, 001, 002, 00. That's how the goals are in the matches. So
I'm saying that by you people just believing in Havertz, that is what I.
Or Roland, you see the code that because he has.
That's what has given me the.
Do you know the midfielder you should buy? Do you know the midfielder you should buy?
Who?
Diogo Jota. Firmino has gotten a hamstring again, which means that Jota definitely is going to play. Like joke, he's been playing very well.
But you know what I read today? Today there were some stats that came out. They said that every time that Firmino has been injured, Jota has not scored a single goal. All the goals he scored is when Firmino is on the bench. So it's a warning to all those who want to buy Jota. Just be careful because he has not scored a single goal with Firmino injured. So that's just by the
funny and interesting.
I tell you.
So Charlie,
Benrahma has scored 2 goals.
Benrahma has scored 2 goals. So Charlie, should we buy Benrahma? Should we buy Benrahma?
Yeah, but it's too late.
Someone has him, so you should keep him.
Okay. So the FPL Ambassadors should brought to us by. So these are our handles. Please let us grow the channel as well. So Arku and Marlvin Owusu tomorrow. Rowland at Ronaldo Ekuban, Marvin at Mr. Owusu. Precious was there to join us, our special guest. But next week, they're going to have a crew of FPL managers. We want to have a very, very nice roundtable FPL discussion, both video and international break. So all the best managers for this week. May everybody get a green arrow and then great arrows. Yes, Rowland.
Just before we go, let me ask you guys, for the Man City game, do you think that if United play a back 5 or a back 4, which one is better?
Back 5.
Yeah, back 5. Because
a back 5.
Yeah.
Okay. So will you drop Maguire or play Maguire?
We still play. Are you only Maguire? Don't
only you. Are you
Maguire?
Have you seen only Maguire?
Only Maguire. Even when he was not fit, he played him ahead of Bailly. So that is how it is. So we'll end the show with the managers. All the best. See you going next week. All the best. And don't forget, it's a Friday deadline. So make your transfers from now up to tomorrow. Otherwise, the deadline will barb you. Okay. So all the best.
See you guys.
We'll meet God with it.
All right, good man.
Some of our also says fridge, my wide and fridge.
Okay,
Bye.
bye.